Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop, and I am on a crafting break. My tassels are trimmed and done. My hat's got a haircut. Now they're looking much more like hats, y'all. Because now I can trust myself to cut them. I'm telling you, I didn't trust myself to do this properly last night while watching. I can give a bad haircut, but I love them. So I'm on a break and I wanted to come on and share with you an amazing African proverb that I love, which is, it takes a village. And this African proverb basically means that it takes a community to raise one child healthily. It takes a whole group of people for a child to be raised in an environment that's healthy and nurturing with all different lessons. And I think that's true. And I have a special thank you to Susan Tootsie Tucker and to Janice Jellybean Junction before we do our special holiday update, because there's another example of it takes a village. So I have a lot of competing priorities this month. I'm sure a lot of us do. And unfortunately, sometimes the needs are equal or they're just as important. And you don't know what to do because there aren't enough resources to make everything happen. And when that happens, you're like, what do I do? Do I choose A or do I choose B? And I know we all make these choices every day, right? And we've talked about this on this channel. You know, there are families that are trying to choose between PPE and keeping the lights on, or buying groceries and PPE. It's like that. How do you make a choice between those two things? There is no right choice. So I found myself in that quandary this month, actually more than one time. And amazingly, Susan Tootsie Tucker and Janice Jellybean Junction just stepped in to help fulfill something so that I didn't have to pick between two really serious needs. And I just want to say thank you, because that's an example of it takes a village. You know, we don't really operate individually in this world. You know, no one person is a success because of themselves. It's impossible. And what I'm going to manage to get out this month is because of people like Susan Tootsie Tucker and Janice. And it's because they help, so that I can put the other resources into getting other stuff done. And so anyone who gets one of those things, just know it happened in part because Susan and Janice did their part. Otherwise, the resources would have been too stretched. So a big thank you to Susan and to Janice for always being team players, always. And I really appreciate you both so much. Well, speaking of it takes a village, we put out a call, meaning Pat and I, saying we wanted to do a handmade holiday gift drive for the kids and the teens in our community. And you all responded times 10. And I want to say both Pat and I are like astounded at the response and really touched too. So we have more than 25 kids on the list. All of them are going to be blessed twice. And that's important because it takes some pressure, both postal cost wise and making wise, off of each person who's participating in the making portion. And it gives these kids a magical holiday, and one that came from the heart and that is handmade. And that's also teaching a really important lesson and value. So I couldn't be happier, but I also have to tell you, the only thing I did was do this. Pat did all the work. She did all the addresses. She did all the coordinating. She matched up all the kids. She had to learn about each kid in order to figure out who might be better to pair this child with. Because, you know, some kids have serious interests, or one kid likes one color and really hates another. You don't want to give it to a crafter who loves that color. It's actually a lot of work to pair this up. And she's done her best to try to pair like-minded families, and families like maybe that will build a friendship, or maybe it might work out where there's like an ongoing friendship or relationship. It was a ton of work, and Pat did all of it. My only role here is updating you. And that's only because Pat doesn't make videos. If she made videos, then she would do her own video. So really all the thanks goes to Pat for doing the work. I told y'all I could not have taken this on this month. I just couldn't have. I wanted to, I just couldn't. And you have to be honest about what you can and cannot deliver, right? As much as it's hard to do. But Pat stepped up so we could do it. And so thank you very much. And thanks to each of you. All those kids are going to have a holiday. More than 25 kids are going to have a holiday because of each of you. So I cannot wait to see your makes. I cannot wait. I hope you all do a video showing what you make, or an Instagram post. I would love it so I can see it. But even if the fact that we just know that you're doing this and this is happening is amazing. The fact that you did this for our community is amazing. And I know that both Pat and I are astounded. And thank you, and thank you. So y'all, the holiday handmade drive was a huge success, and our community is going to have a holiday celebration, be it Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. There are going to be celebrations all around, and it's an amazing thing you did. So thank you. And that is our happy update, y'all. I'm going to go back to crafting. I do have Soleil's video coming up, recorded yesterday, but uploading today. But you probably won't see me till tomorrow because I have a lot of crafting to keep doing, and I'm going back to it. All right, y'all. Wishing you the happiest Friday ever. Bye for now.